Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to the second stop of the PWL. That first heat was heavy. This is Marcus Knox. We are just about to get into heat number 2 of the pro qualifying heats. In this heat, we have double Alex Trouble, Alex Ames, and Alex Haney, as well as Bammer Wren. The last heat was pretty friggin' incredible. We had Maxime and Daniel Grant, both international guys, coming a long way to ride, and they showed it. They rode so friggin' good.
Yeah, not to give any insider info away here, but everyone here, we're small, a small group, small community. So, we got people are staying with each other. People are bunking up and roommating here. So, Bammer is he's staying with you and I this weekend.
Yep.
And I would be lying if I said I wasn't super curious as to what Bammer was going to pull out here, because he rolled in at about 3 in the morning last night, drove all the way here from St. Louis, 12 hours, and got about, quick nap, maybe 3 or 4 hours, call it 3.5 hours of sleep, and he's not hit the water yet. So I talked to him this morning. He didn't seem very worried about it. He seemed like he's ridden here enough, but I'm super curious to see how he comes out.
But, he's not above mind games. As Alex Haney gets off the dock. Or, excuse me, Alex Ames. Whoa, a little board slide action. Was kind of leaning back on that.
A little layback steez. Front blunt.
Sick
like
front
easy
blunt.
Easy money. So maybe not what he wanted. I think he wanted the back blunt on the first one, kind of laid it down, ended up being a backboard. But the front blunt was good. So always good to stay dry on your first hit, wherever you end up. It's not bad to just stay dry.
But what I was going to say about Bam is he's not above a little bit of mind games because so we're all going to sleep. It's you, me, Max, Cole, Jordan, and then Bam rolls in at 3 a.m., lowers the AC to 59 degrees, freezing all of us, making sure that we're on the same level as him.
Did we confirm that it was Bam that dropped that AC down?
It's a rumor that I started just now that it's Bam who did it.
Allegedly Bammer. Yeah. I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that power bill.
It is. It was quite chilly when we woke up this morning. We were wondering what was going on, but Bam looked comfy. He's the only guy with 3 blankets, so I'm thinking,
Oh, I slept in a sweater too, so I was fine. Never noticed anything.
Here comes Alex Haney.
That's a switch.
That front lip.
That's a switch front lip. Hainsaw, as they call him. He is one of those dudes.
Aubrey, you need anything from the store?
Well, we got more things to share about Bammer,
Yeah, Hainsaw, though, he's one of those guys. We were talking about it in the last heat while you were riding, talking about Daniel Grant, and how he's one of those guys you have to pay very close attention to his stance, because he'll make a warm-up line, or a trick that looks like a line that looks like a warm-up line. He'll make it look so easy, and then you play it back and realize that it was entirely switch. So he did that earlier. We saw switch back lip to switch front lip.
Yeah.
270 out. And
super sick.
Yeah, just tough tricks that, could seem easy until you realize they're switch. Haney is very much in that that conversation as well. The guys that will do something that seems, pretty hard, maybe not the hardest thing, and then you realize it was switch, and you're like, oh, wow, that was extremely hard.
Yep. Switch front lip is about as scary as it comes. That is for sure. As Bammer Wren gets ready to get off the dock, first hit, he's been having a little bit of a back issue, but killing that back lip, no problem.
Bammer's good for a dry pull every heat.
Ooh,
that's what he do.
3 shove. 3 shove. It was toe 3 shove down it?
No, I said it's what he do. He likes to stay dry.
Quick note about Bammer. You may not know this, but back in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, he went to represent the United States. Super exciting. Was going to be an athlete. Sadly, after arriving, he discovered that his specialty, underwater basketball, was not a sanctioned event. So just did a little sightseeing in Tokyo.
Yeah, you got to wonder, how do you make it that far before realizing that, your sport wasn't even a part of it. It just seems like maybe like he didn't do enough research, before making the trip.
He was real excited, man. And, I believe he would have won gold had it been an event at the Olympics.
I think so. I mean, he just wanted the chance to represent his country. Can you blame the guy?
No, not at all. He's representing it here, though.
He's a patriot.
Up next, we got Alex Ames, who Stomped his first line. A little crazy on that first one. Yeah, I think you're right. He's probably going for a blunt and ended up going down. We got the Wax House bio for Alex. He is riding for Leaf, Atlas, Big Buildings Direct, Hank Sauce, and Waboba. Hank Sauce had a big come up, dude. I just saw it in Publix. I'm like, dang.
Saw a case of it out here. I think that's Alex Ams sponsored Hank Sauce.
Yep, absolutely.
Not surprised to see them blowing up after they're supporting a guy like Alex.
Whoa. Alex is going to do stuff you're not going to see anybody else try here.
Yeah. That's a note. That's a sponsor should take note of that. You know, you support a guy like Alex Ams, and your sauce might go from being a boutique level sauce to being sold in Publix.
That's
Hank's. I don't know if you've got. I've got a couple different bottles. I got the garlic Hank sauce. It's fire. It's too good.
If you got our international viewers don't know, Publix is kind of the mainstream big time grocer in the southeast in the United States, and if
the
you're
Apple,
making a
the
product,
Apple store of grocery stores.
Right, and once your product is bought up by them, that's a big deal.
Signed, sealed, delivered. You got it made.
Yep. Up next, Alex Haney, big soccer guy. Would it surprise you to know that he had a trial with Bayern Munich at 14, but after a catastrophic case of the yips, he blew out his eardrums, and that ended his soccer career. Speaking of yips,
for something like that to happen so young and you're early on in your careers, it's got to be a crushing blow. So super stoked for Haney to be able to transition, find wake skating, and still have a great career in another sport.
Did an incredible job. Speaking of yips, I definitely struggled that last heat. It's funny. Wake skating is a wild thing. Was feeling really happy coming into it as Alex Haney comes down, looking for that switch front lip, perhaps. Looks like it. Ooh. Very good. Got it. Went back to regular.
Oh, no. Uncharacteristic fall on a front board for Hainsaw.
Yeah. Rode good last night, and then just didn't really feel that great riding today. Really nervous, but, it happens.
Haney rode really well. All right, quick note from the head judge. We had it, again, we were talking about that with Haney. You got to watch out. He's ambidextrous. So he's a regular footer. The front lip that he's doing is a regular one, two switch, and then he's going into that switch front board. So that was the confusion there. We had to clarify that and make sure the judges are going back and correcting a score on his first one. But he hasn't completed the line yet, so once he completes a line, he'll throw away that score anyways. But yeah, so now that we know what we're looking at there, that's a regular front lip to fakie for Haney, or just switch for Haney. And then he's coming in switch front board. And that changes everything for him because he's now switch front boarding the tallest feature. So, a front board on it would be one thing, but picking the tallest thing out here and going switch front board at it, probably the only guy you're going to see it.
Nice front big. Going for the
Looking
switch
for
front
some
big
symmetry. Bam loves some symmetry.
Love to see both Alex's and Bammer riding in this event. We brought it up earlier, but Alex Am's definitely one of the most creative riders in wake skating. Alex Haney, one of just the throwing it down the most. Doing really hard stuff, sometimes paying for it, sometimes coming out on top. Very exciting to see everybody here today. We've got this heat, which only has 3 riders, and then we have another heat following it in just a moment that's going to have 4. And from there, weather dependent, we're going to do a last chance qualifier.
Yeah, I think the weather's going to cooperate with us. I think we're doing our part. It just needs to do its part.
Up next, Alex Ams. Had a little bit of a crazy fall that last time.
Yeah, Alex looking for that. He wants the back blunt, and I think he might be trying to grab it. I think he's looking at like a nose grab, back blunt down the first one, and then he's going to link it up with that front side blunt. Oh, hang 10 back nose blunt.
But it almost looked like he shoved out of it in a way.
I think he was coming out regular.
Was he? Okay.
Definitely hang 10 back nose blunt, though. That's what that is, and he is the only person in the world that can do that trick.
That's right. Got our Atlas deck up there.
Mark, let's
Pretty cool looking.
let's play judges real quick.
Okay.
What are you scoring that
Huh.
on a standalone trick? Say that was his best trick. What are you giving a standalone hang 10 back nose blind? Just for a reference, on a back lip, I'm about like, 3 on average, and not done as great. Could be high 2s, done really well. Could be mid 3s if it's on something super big, even more. But I'm about at a 3 on a back lip.
Okay.
Back nose blunt's probably like closer to a 5.
Right.
4.85. Where are you at with the hang 10 back nose blunt?
Yeah, it's tough because for the one, it's hard to compare it to the back nose blunt because you're olling into the back nose blunt. He's riding up the thing into it, right?
It's a good point. The safety, yeah, I think that
If he was
it's
ollieing
it's
into
not
it,
quite
then
into
it's
the back
for sure better.
It's not quite into the back nose blunt.
Yeah.
I think I'm going 4
It's
point. I'm
unique.
going 4.2 to 4.5, depending on how clean it's done. I think
I'd go a hair higher, but not crazy different.
interesting. I want to see him do it, so the judges have to make the call.
Yep. All right.
There's Haney with the front lip to switch. Coming in switch, the tall rail, no problem.
Oh man, I was ready to clap. I thought he had it.
Yeah, he gets on it easy though. Easy money for Haney.
Front lip's looking good for Alex Haney. We're just rolling through. The conditions are changing. Got a little breeze coming, which feels nice. It's been a hot day at times. Hey, it's pretty fun to be able to hear you guys talking while up there.
Wait, you guys got a speaker up there? You can hear the feed?
It's playing through the TV that's up there.
Whoa.
And I
thought
know-
that was just a leaderboard for you guys.
Oh, we turned the volume all the way up. We can hear you guys.
All right, cool.
So they can hear us if we talk.
Oh, we were
talk
talking some
junk.
smack. I take a little bit of it back. We were talking smack, but I stand on it. I'll stand on it.
No, stand on it. It's all good. It was fun.
I like that for the right, because I mean, we're part of the conversation. You guys are part of the conversation. We need the doc mic'd up.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll work on that for some later rounds, because we do. Audio is what the PWL does the best. I think they do so much well, but the audio that's what makes you feel like you're here. When you hear the board smacking the water, that's what's worth running all this cable out there.
Ooh,
all right,
sick,
Bam.
man.
Regular regular 2 to switch front B, and switch front 3.
Oh,
Switch front 3.
Ren
Easy,
knocking
easy
down
for
a
Bam.
beautiful line.
All right, so regular front side 270 to switch front side board right there.
Yep.
Perfect. Love the pinned up back foot too. Shows the control. And then let's see the switch 3. See if there's any bobble or if it's skirted around at all. Hops it. Comes around.
Pretty clean.
Yeah, I love it.
Pretty
love
darn clean.
Love the late handle pass too.
Thank you, Shreddy Manufacturing.
I love.
Up next, we got Alex Ams. Again, he's gone for a blunt nose grab. He's gone for the nose blunt with both feet, hang 10 nose blunt. What does he have for us here?
It's like he's setting up for the hang 10 nose one again. Oh, every hit's a different trick.
Okay, we'll call
That was
one
an
a
MJ.
back lip, I guess?
think it was an MJ. I think it was an intentional MJ.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We're going to need the replay on his first hit, because I'm pretty sure that was an intentional MJ slide, which is a wakeboard trick where they go up on the toe edge of the board while sliding back lip or front lip backboard, whatever. Let's see. But see, so he's going on the inside.
I think he's trying to. Yep.
Let's talk to him when he walks by. It's hard.
The first run. Alley blunt. Yeah, I didn't get into blunt. I was trying to blunt.
A little bit of confirmation there. It was going for the blunt there. I like the MJ too, though.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta talk things out, especially when you got guys doing stuff super unique tricks like Alex with the 4 lock-ins on. We want to make sure that when he gets when he's going after, that we're giving him full credit for it and making sure that we're also not miscalling tricks.
the cigarette. Little slide up.
Dude, that's tough. That's testy with the 4 lock-ins. You got to hit that. You got to hit that perfect.
That's right. Alex Haney's been struggling to come out of the switch front board, but nailing these front lips. Let's see what he's got.
Mixing it up. Shove board slide. Ooh, he's going for a dive. Toe caught. No, his toe caught the rail.
Heyo, going for that front shove board slide. He has been known to do it.
Yeah, Hainsaw, what's he doing out of that? He's doing probably front shove board slide and then maybe the regular 2 to switch front board.
Maybe, yeah.
Good call. Or front lip big spin.
Dude, how was it from here watching Dan just hit every single thing that no one else is hitting?
Humbling.
Pretty cool.
It was humbling, yeah.
Ledge over there, I thought he was closed out and then just pops onto it like nothing.
Yeah, that's a beast of an ollie on that barrier ledge. Either any way you slice it.
I just feel like he's barely scratched the surface of what he can do out here too. So
Right. Excited to see
Daniel
keep
Grant
riding.
on Blackwater Junction is must-see TV as far as I'm concerned. We might have different definitions of that, but if you're watching this stream, we're probably pretty close on that.
Here comes Bammer coming off a great line.
All right, Bam.
Bounce, front shove board slide. Barrel flip. No.
Back big.
Bam, one of the, a lot of people have done a back big down a drop for video part or on their own time. In a contest, it's just not a trick that a lot of people have consistently. I cannot recall someone else doing that in a contest, especially down this big drop besides Bammer.
Switch back big?
Was that switch?
No, but he does them switch too. And,
Oh, yeah.
and he has switched back big this big drop too.
I remember him.
You don't think you've seen anyone just straight back big this drop?
Oh, for sure, but not in the contest.
Ah.
I've also seen Bam do front blunt back big out of that ledge up there.
He did that in the contest a couple years ago
Yep.
here.
Pretty insane maneuver. Pretty insane. Here comes Alex Ams. Gonna have 4 more attempts, I believe, on his run score. Looking to get 2 down. That ball was wide.
Wide stance.
It's been just a quick moment. We're gonna swap the drone.
Dale, I'm on the PJ. Nice.
Shout out Keaton Volby in the chat. Let me open it up. Sorry guys, I've been missing what's going on here.
Keaton, where you at?
Ooh, we got 90% chance of development on this hurricane. We may have trouble flying home, boys.
We had trouble flying here, and we
Yeah.
just didn't take no for an answer. So,
Dude, I ain't having that.
have you guys seen the movie Twister before?
Yes?
You want to live it?
No?
I
Okay.
ain't having that.
It is scary.
I'm trying to be storm chasing. We'll get a 4-wheel drive car and drive home.
I want to fly over the hurricane, see what it looks like. Come on.
All right, that was just a quick break. Get a battery swap in the drone. We're back in the air. Alex Ams, what pull are we on here? Let's take a quick look.
This is the 5th.
5th pull for Alex Ams. So it's still early days for heat number 2, but it is about that time where you want to start getting some heavier lines.
Here we go. Oh, he got it. Can he finish the line? Let's go, Alex. Oh, no, man. Okay, really, really cool first trick. You're not going to see anyone else on this planet Earth do that. If we get a replay of that beautiful thing, the Hang 10 nose blunt. Unbelievable. Let's take a look. Here we go. Rides up. Pops off that
Slappy.
nose.
Boom.
Wow. Okay.
It's wild. That's a wild trick.
Definitely going to put the judges in an interesting spot. It's hard enough
Ooh, the
to
snake bite. He just hit a little
compare
snake bite up the kicker too.
tricks.
Mark, you know about a snake bite?
Oh, he almost kick-flipped off the cigarette on the way up.
Alex doesn't flip his board a lot, but he can. Alex can flip his board. You just don't see him do it a lot because he's always trying some crazy four lock-in trick.
I've seen him try some pretty outlandish flip tricks off of rails before, for sure.
Back-footed flips and stuff, nollie flips.
Oh, yeah. Alex is only interested in super cool stuff. Love that back nose, or excuse me, hang 10 nose blunt. As Haney gets ready to go. Here we go. Alex Haney looking for a front jump board slide. No. Dude. Oh, I thought he stomped that. Going for the... That would be normal 270 switch front board. Looks like Bam's riding a Quantum right now. Pretty cool. What's up, everybody? How we doing? I can tell you guys feeling that pressure drop right now. The cold is coming in. Wind's blowing up the dam a little bit. We'll have to see. Clouds are nice, but... Hey, are we pinned in on this? Yeah, we are. Okay. Wind's coming up the dam a little bit. Now, that does make some things trickier.
I ain't scared of a little breeze. It feels nice.
Yeah, it feels amazing. So that is exactly halfway through. I believe Bammer was the first rider. So halfway through.
No, Bammer is the bottom of the order.
Excuse me.
Bammer's on run 5 here, and then Alex will start us out for run 6.
Gotcha. Bammer Ren at home as the temperature drops, as we found out last night.
He likes it low. He likes that thermostat real low. Bammer Ren definitely going to want to try to see if he can clean up this. Actually, he got the front shove board slide perfect last time. He wants the back big down the big drop. That's easy for Bam. That one's even better. Stays right on the inside of the ledge. Keeps the nubs on the inside.
Oh,
front blunt, able to fight.
Cool,
looked like
Bam.
it was going to be sketchy. I mean, I would call that a bobble, but he fought out of it. No hand touch, no nothing.
That was
Bammer,
cool.
that's a solid score.
Bam looking very comfortable. You know, rides very late. Had a bit of a mission getting in. He had some flight trouble as well, and then has a bad back. Wasn't sure if he's going to ride, and still just.
I like the on the front shove on there. Him having the lock-ins. I give that a little bit of a nod as opposed to just doing that trick without it, because it requires a little more precision, and you can see he hangs the nubs perfectly off the inside of the ledge. Doesn't really let you slide over it too much, and if you do, you'll hang up and fall. So Bammer showing the control on that, staying right on the edge there. Lands perfectly with the nugs in the back, and then locks into the front blunt. Let's see the bobble. Hardly a bobble.
There you go.
Curious to
Alex
see.
Hams
What was our average? Was that for run 5?
3.89.
3.89, not bad. That's a tough score, but...
Oh, Alex has some pretty incredible falls. Full 360.
Getting lines is important. You know, as much as you want to land those hammers in the line, just getting solid lines is super important. You can't walk away empty-handed. Can't take any zeros.
No, you cannot.
Did you take any zeros?
Took a zero. No.
You were clutch. The varial heel at the very end was so clutch.
Yeah.
Because you saw what Max had to opt to do. He ended up going back lip. I think it was scored him around a 2 for that, maybe even less. So for best trick, interesting seeing Max take that strategy. I think we'll see if it paid off for him. I think he did enough in the line section to do it, but it narrowed the gap between you guys there. So, but either way, for both of you, LCQ is an option. So
we shall see.
Every day can't be your day.
No, and I had my day last night. I had an incredible session with you guys, TJ and Jordan. And then had a little bit of a tougher time as Alex Haney coming in.
There it is.
Dang, perfect. Very nice,
Regular
Haney.
front two. Switch front board. Board slide to fakie.
Very nice, Alex Haney putting it down.
Haney's a vet. He knows, just as we were talking about the importance of just getting a line, getting a good line, Haney comes through with that. The regular front side 270 switch front board. You see a lot of guys doing that, Maxime doing it, but doing it in that particular orientation, regular to switch, and he stops the momentum of his edge by pinning it up on the inside. It's tough to do that in a switch front board, and then making a wise decision there, going for a board slide to fakie, solid trick. Could have just backboarded it, taken it out to fakie. Could be the thing that gives him the edge, give him a little nod there. So Alex Haney making a proper decision there, getting himself a solid score. We'll see what it averages out to, see what these guys are going to give him.
Absolutely. And, so I'm looking at if you're counting just the run scores of everyone, Daniel is indeed in the lead. Max is right behind him, less than a point behind him, just counting the run scores. And then it's Bammer Wren. And it makes sense because of the way he's been riding in this heat is total confidence, multiple lines. Bam's on fire. Oh, back tail. Okay. What's he want here? Oh! Okay, back tail.
We got to talk about that.
Front three shove.
What about the front three shove?
Well, it was very, very sexy. Let's check the replay here real quick. Okay, we got the back tail.
Look where the lock-ins are.
Very nice.
The lock-ins are in the back right now. You see them tracking there.
Here's this front three shove.
The front three shove with lock-ins in the back.
Wow. What a cool line. Okay, Bammer Wren comfortable out here. What a cool line. Yeah, Bammer claiming injury. Okay, let's take another look at that play here. Back tail. Little tough on the angle, but it's good to see as Alex Ams approaching. Oh man, that one looked good.
Yeah, he's got that on lock.
That's a 6.22 for Bammer on a back tail, which, I mean, goodness, very rarely have we seen that in a contest.
I cannot overstate the lock-ins being in the back. You would see, especially in years past, I mean, it's not a rare thing to see somebody do a lock-in trick with a shove out or something, and do a quick shove in the middle to set up for something like that, especially if they needed it for their score. So to see Bammer, for the sake of the line, keeping those lock-ins in the back to front three shove. Of all tricks, the direction of the rotation and it being just a front three shove instead of just a regular front shove, it's not to be overlooked.
Well, okay, I got a hypothetical for you. Say he does a front nose, right? So the nubs are in the front. And then he does a shove it just to make sure the nubs are in the back because he knows you guys value it more.
Doesn't
that seem silly?
There's a percentage of points to be shaved off for doing that to make the trick easier.
Right.
So
no, he'd be making it harder though. He'd be doing it just to make it harder.
I don't know that I'd give it the nod for that, but for the sake of the line, for composition, there we go.
Yeah, Alex Haney. Very nice. That's 2 lines for Haney. Got to be feeling stoked on that. We'll see if the rain comes. Right now, the wind is completely gone. Conditions are perfect. It's cloudy, and Alex Haney stomping 2 lines.
Yeah, Haney. That was.
Just looking comfortable. All these guys doing cool stuff. Ooh, I wouldn't take the handle to the shin. That's been a little bit the game within the game, right? You throw the handle up to the guy. That's a 4.7 for Alex Haney. Good score.
I was throwing you some duds last night trying to get the handle back to the dock because I was worried about hitting you in the shin. You were throwing heaters at me, but I'm capable, so I didn't get hit. I would rather get the handle back than
Here comes
not
Bam.
even give you a
Just
chance.
did a really cool line. Shove
back
lip.
I don't know that I've ever seen Bammer do that.
What's up, Bam? Dude, Bammer Bammer is on something else right now. Just absolutely firing. It's awesome to see. Mustaches have had a major, I wouldn't say they ever left, but it's like a renaissance of mustaches in wake skating right now.
Yeah, and it looks good out there.
Bam's got a big one. Trav's is borderline absurd.
Bam's talking about he's never practicing again. This happened. You weren't at stop number 1, but this happened at stop number 1. Bammer had a session just like this on the practice day. We're talking back tails, tray flips, like he was flowing, super hype, and then came out and did exactly what you did today and just whiffed, just didn't have the day. So
it hurts the heart,
Yeah, so that Bammer rounds out our order there. So that's going to do it for the 7th pull. We got one more pull. Coming for each of these guys.
Ooh,
so we're gonna get these 4 pulls in. We see some dark clouds maybe rolling by just outside here. So we're gonna get these 4 pulls out of the way. Let these guys finish up their heat, and then pause for weather for the next heat just to make sure we're good. We're just gonna check, make sure we're clear. It looks fine now, but we don't want to get mid-heat and have to stop some guys, so we'll let these guys wrap up, and then
what was Alex's line last time? He got a 4.71. Yeah. Might have a little error on the screen there for Alex Ams.
All right, that was Alex's last pull.
Only got one more pull. What?
That was his last one.
There's a storm coming too.
I hear the talk of storms. I'm looking around. I guess it's it's tough. We're in this little valley. It's a beautiful location. Can't really see out off into the distance except for downhill. We do have a lot of Alexes. All right, up next, Alex Haney, who did get 2 lines.
Yeah, Haney clutching up here. Look at those scores. Look at those scores on the leaderboard right there. Alex Haney absolutely clutching up, stomping 2 really solid lines there. Now he's got a little bit of breathing room. Front shove on.
Ooh,
Absolutely
stopped it.
Perfect. Here we go with the 270 to switch front board on the big one. Yeah.
I will never get over the way that Alex Haney holds his handle.
Like a baseball bat.
One time
he's ready to chop.
He typically has one hand like all the way to the end, and then he'll water ski.
It's only for certain tricks, and that's how I knew when I said he was going to do the switch front two. He winds it up like that. So when he lands that way switch, he puts the handle into that position. It's a perfect leverage position because he's taken that right hand that's now sitting in the water ski grip or the baseball, and he's using that right hand as his leverage for his point to pull the rotation.
Yeah.
So, but you can, I don't know. I never thought about that, but I knew what trick he was going to do because of that handle position, and we've commented on it before, but it's not all the time. I guess right now he is doing it, but he doesn't always have it in that position, but for certain tricks, he'll put it in that spot.
It's a mean handle hold. And I don't think I've ever commented on the style of a single other rider's way they hold the handle.
Yeah.
Because
Alex
is distinctive.
Belongs to him, that's for sure. The water skiers out there are probably yelling at us like, that's just the way.
Right.
It is the way.
Okay, Bammer Wren has put together a 5.71 and a 6.22. He's showing that if you talked about who's going to win this competition and you didn't mention his name, you made a mistake. Like, this guy is coming out to win this thing. Tonight I'm turning the AC up to 82. Here he comes. You try and shove back tail?
You just tried to shove back tail.
That would be an incredible best trick, huh? Somebody has done that. Is that...
I was trying back tail on that one.
Bam going for a shove back tail. Now we have seen Nick Robinson did it
in the
ages ago.
Water Monsters Vacation.
And then it's been done since then.
Who's done it since then?
I'm trying to think. I swear I saw somebody do it.
I tell you who could do it. Cole Crace could do it. Coco Mendez could do it. And apparently Bama Wren can do it.
That was pretty darn close.
Trying to think of the other list of shove back lippers. There's not that many. I know a few people have that trick, but it takes a little extra power to do it on something where you're going to lock in back tail. So it sounds like we're going to just keep rolling.
Yeah,
the weather looks like it's going to hold off, so we are just going to
Best
bang
trick.
out the best trick as well, and
What's
then
he
we'll
got?
reevaluate when we go to heat 3. Oh, the nollie bonk, front blunt
He's
on
going-
the outside.
Oh. Does he know it's the best trick?
Yeah, nollie blunt.
That's making it tough on the judges. You know, it's hard enough to score somebody doing a highly technical rail trick versus a straight trick down the drop. Now you add in a totally new style of riding. That makes it pretty tough. Hey, you're in the best trick section.
Right now?
That was the best trick, so that one counts, but that attempt wouldn't have. But you got scored for that.
Okay, sick. I thought it was line still.
All right, Alex, thought he was still in the best line portion. It was a best trick, but that's cool because he got it. He landed. He won't be penalized for falling on the second one because it was not a line that counted. That was the best trick. He wants that kickflip off the cigarette. All right, it is time for Haney's first best trick attempt.
It'll be interesting to see what Alex Am's last trick gets him on that, because even though he didn't know that that was best trick, he just put down a trick that he had not done yet as
And
a
it's
best
pretty
trick.
cool.
So it worked out for him. So what was that average trick for Alex Am's? We'll get a graphic up in a second. We got Alex Haney though. Alex Haney. Looks like they're having a little bit of a discussion. The riders are confused on how many pulls they had. All right, we're going to get a quick battery swap on the drone here. Ian's pretty quick. It's like a pit crew here. Ian has that thing back up in the air 2 minutes or less. 2 minutes is probably a long estimate for him, too. It's probably closer to a minute. But great shot. I love every time it runs back. You get a great shot of the park, getting to see the office, getting to see the setup, and then we just get to stare at this beautiful top drop with the symmetrical out ledges now.
With this very magical camera in front of us.
How fun are those out ledges? I could just hit
They're
that.
the best.
I could hit what we're looking at right there.
Here comes
all
Alex
day,
Haney.
every day.
Oh,
Ooh,
I like
handsaw.
that. I like that for a best trick.
Yeah, you don't see him take that. Yeah, you don't see him take that around to fakie very often.
What did Daniel do to end it? Like
Back
basic
3 onto it.
Yeah.
Back 270 front lip.
Whoa.
Coming all the way around to complete the back 3.
Whoa.
I almost like that better. Like he did continue it to like the back 3, so he did the back 2 on to like 90 out and make it a back 3. I like that. Just yanking it, stopping it, and coming back. Coming out switch. So you do the back 2 on and stay switch. Feel like it's a little bit harder, maybe.
For sure, I think it is. We saw Daniel do a couple of those. Daniel just out of 12 pulls, right? 8 runs and 4 best trick. Daniel fell exactly 1 time.
And it was barely a fall. He was just exhausted and probably hot.
Yeah, I would be surprised if we see anyone put up those kinds of numbers. Although Travis Belcito's been known to not fall.
And Bammer also is one of those guys that can have a heat where he lands everything and will not have any falls.
Okay, so here's the strategy question, TJ.
Was he going for back lip there? If he does a back lip, like I think when he confirmed with the judges he was trying back tail, that he's now going for back tail.
So do you spend 4 tries trying to do a trick that is undoubtedly deserving of a best trick? I mean, it's incredibly technical, incredibly tough, and we can only recall one other time.
If I'm Bammer, I think I
just go for it.
I think I chase that down. I would at least give it one more hit.
I'm not trying it to back tail anymore.
Okay, he answered our question.
Bammer making a wise decision there and communicating with the judges and being clear, because You know, it would be considered if he did just shove into a back lip there after confirming he was trying shove back tail. I think there's going to be a little bit taken away from, from just the shove back lip.
He just said he's trying shove back lip now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He confirmed with the judges that now he is switching back. He's switching back to shove back lip.
Yeah.
So making a strategic decision, he wants to get the shove back lip first as a best trick.
Here
since
comes
he
Alex
hasn't.
Sams. Whoa.
One-footed back nose
Sorry,
blunt.
judges. Y'all gonna have a tough time with that one. Okay, we got he's riding up the kicker. Yeah, Alex. He's doing it. Okay, let's check this out, guys. Let's do a replay. Here you go. Coming up, 1 foot on, kick off, coming down. Yeah, you're not going to see anybody else do that. That is pretty incredible, but very tough to judge, tough to compare.
So you can call that what you want, but I think the judges are going to like it because at the end of the day, are you doing stuff? How many people are doing the tricks you're doing out there?
Right.
And when I think there's harder difficulty level tricks to get a score at the level of what that's going to score. But, there's more than one ways to get to the destination. And Alex Am showing that creativity can sometimes make up for difficulty level.
Sure. I mean, I wouldn't take away from the difficulty level of that trick, but the creativity to even try it just adds to it.
Yeah, but as we were discussing earlier, even a straight up back nose blunt on that ledge on paper seems like an easier thing than a one-footed back nose blunt, but I think it's a little tougher. But the creativity there is they're scoring pretty similar.
Yep. Alex Haney trying to get that.
Looking for that 270 on, coming same way out.
Yeah, it's funny. In the way that we call, if you do a big spin board slide, that means you're finishing switch, right? My inclination for that is to call it a 360 front board. It just doesn't sound right.
No, I try
doesn't really work.
With 270 spinning on and off of rails, it's established in other board sports before wake skating, so I have the tendency to lean towards just using what the sports before us have gone towards, especially when it's applicable. Obviously, there's sometimes you gotta veer off course because of the differences in sports, but I like the almost like the slang terminology of when you're 270ing on and off of rails, referring to same way. It sounds wakeboardy.
Yeah.
But they do it in snowboarding too, where you've got same way and hard way. And
it just occurred to me that the guy, Alex Haney, is the best embodiment of the phrase "meow," I think, in this contest.
Just because he's out there with speed, approaching things with speed, killing the speed by hitting the edge of the rail just right. Yep. And Haney just has an aggressive demeanor on the water, but he's the most calm guy you'll ever meet.
Ooh. Oh man, that's second fall for Bam.
Yep.
That's all right.
Got time. 2 more hits basically where he can do that, get it done, and then chase that shove back tail.
Yeah. The best trick section, it's tough to mentally handle. I tried 3 different tricks. Should I have tried the same one? We saw Maxime go for a trick that would have been up there with the best of them, right? The hard flip back lip.
I think you explored a lot of possibilities for what you were dealing with out there. I don't think you battled anything unnecessarily. You made wise decisions, in my opinion, with switching tricks up and then coming back. Obviously, coming back to the varial heel was something where you're like, do that trick. I'm not going to fall on it again.
Right.
But yeah, when you fall on it twice, you're like, what's going on, right?
Yeah.
We saw it. We saw it happen in real time, and I thought you did a good job of battling. And you might have to go battle it out in the LCQ, but if you don't, it'll be because you clutched up and did that varial heel right there. I made a comment too about the little hand dabble in there. You got a big wingspan. It is harder for you. It's harder for you to keep them wings off the ground.
Hey, I'll take it. I touched a little bit, but
I wouldn't say it was to hold your balance. I don't know if you caught. Did you catch the Olympic skateboarding final?
Yeah.
See Nigel walking it out on his hands.
Yeah.
And they scored it. They still scored it in the 90s.
Yeah, that was very odd.
That was tough. That was tough to see. They don't do that on Street League or on some of the other competitions, but I think the Olympics is still figuring it out, judging wise, for skateboarding.
All right, here comes Alex Hams. Coming for the second drop.
Yeah, he's skipping. Oh, going to flip his board, as we were talking about. Looking at the board slide kick flip. Potentially a board slide forward flip or dolphin flip?
I don't know. It looked like a board slide kick flip attempt, but it did flip a little wild.
Hit your cough button. Ask him what you want. What he's doing.
Hey, Alex, what are you trying there? Board side kickflip. I just did it too early.
We're looking at a board slide kickflip attempt there, confirmed by Alex.
Yeah, Alex got himself a solid best trick score there with that on the previous pull with the one-footed back nose blunt. Let's see if we can get a quick. He averaged a 4.53. So like again, hitting anytime. The only reason why I'm saying the difficulty level, not being there for that score level, is hitting the safety. If you're hitting the safety and doing a back lip, being in the fours seems like unheard of. But what he's doing, going up onto the lock-ins one-footed, and you can see he committed to the one-footer immediately off the safety. His back foot was off the board before he touched the ledge, locked into it. So getting the 4.45 was the average score. 4.45.
Alex
for
Ams and he got 2 lines as well.
He did.
Alex Ams.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited. I know that he
out there.
Oh, Alex Haney going down on the start. It happens. It does happen. Nah, we gotta give him another one. Come on.
He's human. Actually, he's not human. He's Bobcat.
He is Bobcat.
Falls again.
Looks like we got a ruling from the judges. If he does fall again on another start, that will be his run. So, I mean, you'd hate to see it, but that's not unreasonable.
It's a double fault.
It's not unreasonable,
Double fault.
Yeah. We're taking notes from other sports there, aren't we?
Yeah, you get to make a mistake, you get a mulligan.
Just one. Everybody gets one. Spider-Man rules.
Spider-Man rules. All right, Haney. Having a great day.
Ooh,
he got out of it. He got out of it.
Jinxed him.
I know.
He took a little foot slide down it, but I don't think the shins or knees touched on it.
I feel that Alex Haney and Alex Ams, both amazing wake skaters with awesome parts, have had some trouble in some of the competition. So it's really cool to see him knock down 2 lines each, confidently head into this best trick section. It's awesome.
He rode well in stop number 1 too. Not to say Haney ever doesn't ride well, but he is one of those guys that we all know what he can do, what he's capable of. With his lock-ins, riding switch. He also flips his board, but you don't see him do that in competition a lot. We know what he's capable of, but he just not linked it up really ever in contest to get into a final. Maybe he has been in a final, but I can't recall. But he has the trick set to do it, especially what he can do switch. What he can do switch with lock-ins. I've seen him do switch front nose, front 270 out. So Alex has some tricks that could definitely get him through heats.
For sure.
And in the first event, he did really well. I think he went to the semis. And he's showing again here today. He came to handle some business.
All right, Bammer's changing it up. He's going for the second drop. What does he want here?
Back blunt to fakie, but he didn't quite get locked in on the blunt. It was.
Can we get a replay on that one?
I think only one of those. I think one of those lock-ins was on top of the ledge. He overturned it a little bit.
So he's going to get a score. If possible, can we get a replay for the judges? Here's that replay. Let's see what happened here.
Overturned a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Lock-ins came out.
Not
Lock-ins
exactly
came
what
out
he's
at the
looking
end.
for. But it does give him a score.
Let's see what that is. I'm kind of guessing. Just my quick estimate on that one is as silly as it sounds to give a back blunt to fakie down a big rail, a score like this. Because of the lock-in wasn't quite on, he over-rotated a little bit, and one of the lock-ins slid off and was on top. I think it's probably going to average around a 3, roughly. Could be more, could be a little less, but I think that's about the ballpark range for a back blunt that he knows he'll come back and do it better, most likely. Or maybe he won't, because it is going to be his last pull. So
yep, here's the last pulls for everybody.
A 3 is a solid score to mix in there in his best trick. He didn't have one yet, so now he can try the shove back tail if he wants.
Here comes Alex Haney.
Alex Ams.
Alex Ams.
Oh, I think he wanted it back
that.
big. I think he wanted it back big. He was going to do the nollie bonk off the safety.
All the marbles.
3.92 is what I heard. 2.92 for Bammer on that one. So because again, that's probably more in the 3.5 to 4 range if it's done perfect. But because of the slipped lock-in.
That's going to do it for Alex Ams, but awesome performance. One of his best competitive performances, landing down a lot of the tricks. Here's a peek at where we currently stand. 2 pulls left and 1 more heat coming down. Heats 1 and 2. 7 will go through. What is that?
I've got 3 pulls left. I got Haney, Bammer, and oh no, just Haney and Bammer. That's all his left. Sorry.
Haney and Bammer. And then we got 4 incredibly heavy hitters coming up in heat number 3. Trey Senef, Travis Belcito, Jordan Sullivan, and Cole Crace.
The host with the most. I haven't got to see Trey ride yet since I've been here.
I know,
so
me either.
He's just up there working. Him and Erica just taking shifts driving.
Huge shout out Trey and Erica.
Not only letting us just descend upon their beautiful property, but then just getting to work constantly the whole time we're here.
All right, Alex Haney going for his last best trick. He has not put down.
He's going to do the front 2, I think, to same way out, like front 270 all the way around a fakie, I believe. No, shoving on.
Oh, man, could not get it.
He's chilling, though. I think he got some scores, didn't he?
He didn't get a best trick, though. He's got 2 good run scores, but he did not, if that was accurate, did not get a best trick, and I don't think he did.
Yeah, he didn't.
Rode really good, though. Love to see the 2 lines. As we get ready for Bammer Wren, incredible run scores. Didn't have a really hype best trick score, but going to be looking for something a little more here. Yeah, and Bammer right now riding on Quantum, board brand that is with Keaton, Pierre Trues. They're coming up and riding super good on that board. Yeah, Bammer's got a 6.22 and a 5.71 for his run. Sitting at a 14.85, a very good score, but he knows he can do better on this best trick. Can he up it?
I think he's going to try to shove back to you here. He's not taking the edge. See the light edge?
Yep.
Oh, no. Back blunt.
Okay.
The fakie with the arm wobbles.
It was a much better blunt.
With the arm wobbles.
But definitely came out a little crazy.
Yeah, I'm at a
The wobble was on purpose, just letting the judges
A
know.
little jig for us.
Letting the judges know that don't you discount me for that. That was for the show. Dang,
right.
but the blunt was a lot better. Let's take a look at the replay.
That's gonna do it for that heat though. So
Yep.
yeah, same trick, little pop out. Yeah, you can see what we were talking about though with the last one, how he kind of fell out of it. You didn't get the same pop, like he popped out of this one. If the one on the big rail looked like that, we're probably talking mid 4s to low 5s.
Yep. Whoa, crazy.
Alexin. Yeah. So all right, I just got word from the tower. We do have one more heat left. One more heat to go. Trey Senef, the host, Travis Belcito, Cole Crace, and
It's gonna be
Jordan
heavy
Sullivan.
one.
It's going to be a crazy heat, but we're going to take a little break because we got some weather rolling in, and we don't want these guys to have to battle through wind and rain mid-heat. So we're going to take a quick break, let this storm pass over, and we'll be back on it at 4 o'clock.